Good morning, Nowata. This is Marcus Yersa. It is March 20th, and I'm headed to work. South of town has had a little bit of rain. The roads are a little bit damp, but it looks like they're drying up as I'm heading into town. We got a little precipitation last night. The low is, I believe, 45. My truck's temperature says 44 degrees, but we're going to have a high of 57 today. It looks like it's going to be cloudy till about noon, and it will start to clear off and have a clear evening. So I didn't see anything on the wind. The wind is what is bothering me personally. I'm still dealing with the sinus stuff. I'm talking a little fast because I have quite a few things to visit about real quick. Of course, we've got a lot of stuff going on with the sheriff's office and Sheriff Barnett resigning. We did post, Doug did some great coverage with some more in-depth information. It's less polarized, and I ask that personally I would like to see people do some differentiation and look at both sides, and I know that sometimes is hard to do with some personal relationships and allegiances, but one of the things that is really important to Nowata, to me and Doug and Will and everybody else associated with the TV station, is give it a minute to sink in, and let's look at the facts. Doug did a fantastic job. He sent me the footage and I posted it to YouTube last night, talking about the logistics of the whether it was carbon monoxide or whether it was sewer gases. There's two completely separate set of symptoms. And the state of the jail as it is now. There's been more come out on the opposing side. So there's a lot to disseminate there. And my biggest fear is that this is going to divide the community, and we just don't need that. It is an unfortunate situation, and emotions are high right now, and I would just ask that we take a deep breath and remember that our neighbor may have a completely different set of opinions than we do, but we're all in this together, and ultimately solving the problem is the most important thing. So I would urge you guys to go to the KGCT Facebook page. There's a link to the YouTube page, or if you're a YouTuber, you can go in and like and subscribe to follow our YouTube page. I was able to change the name of our YouTube page from my personal name to Nowata TV Channel 25. You can comment on there. You can give feedback on there as well. I think some people have missed some footage, some stories that we've covered in the past on YouTube. But just know that that's another avenue to get information. But the video, that the coverage that Doug provided yesterday definitely give some more insight onto this complicated situation. And if we can remember that it's complicated and it's not as polarized, we can keep our frustrations at a minimal, and we can think clearer and work towards solving the problem and finding solutions, practical ways to move forward. So I'm calling on some prayers for some healing and some cohesion, because guys, we're Nowata, and I know that we don't get presented too well sometimes by the other media from Tulsa, and I could go on and on, but I just don't want to see any more division, and there needs to be. I understand it's a difficult situation, and that's healthy relationship, right relationship. We butt heads, we argue, we present our perspectives, but at the end of the day, we're still Nowata, and we still need to come together and solve this problem, because we love our town, we're passionate about our town, and that is fantastic, but we can't let the passion cloud our judgment and start unnecessary divisions within our town. So anyways, much love there. On a lighter note, really quick, there are several national holidays, one being National Happiness Day. Hey, healthy. Let's not even argue that. It's National Happiness Day. That's great. I'm trying to remember the other ones because I went on that little soapbox. Great American Meat Out Day. Okay, so we're a community full of ranchers, and so we're talking beef, poultry, pork. So healthy, again, it's moderation. It depends on what you're eating, how much you're eating, how you're preparing it. Meat, red meat, we consume a lot of red meat as Americans, especially as rural Americans. So Great American Meat Out Day. It's healthy as long as we maintain that moderation. I think, you know, the fists for red meat is about the size of portions you need to have. So I'm gonna say it's healthy. It's healthy. There was, it's Alien Abduction Day. I don't know how that can be spun into something healthy, but it's fun to think about. It's interesting. But I'm gonna say being abducted by aliens, not good, not healthy. Don't get abducted by aliens. Last thing, and I'll let you go. For my coalition at Know What I Can, I work for TSET, and a national day of recognition is National Kick Butts Day. Yes, B-U-T-T-S, kick butts, but in the sense of cigarette butts. Today I'm actually doing a scavenger hunt, partnering with the Boys and Girls Club. We're going to be walking around town doing a walking audit. We're going to be conscientious, looking around, seeing if there's cigarette butts laying on the ground. We're going to keep a mental track of that. We're going to do a scavenger hunt at local businesses. Shay Lively has been fantastic about helping coordinate this thing and partnering with Know What I Can and myself. And so we're going to observe National Kick Butts Day. It's in the vein of tobacco cessation, especially advertising towards our kids. And so it's just an awareness campaign. So that's what I'm going to be doing come 35 minutes from now at 9 o'clock. But those are your days. The temperature, like I said before, the low is supposed to be 45. My truck reads 44 degrees, and it is going to be a high of 57. So it's going to be a pleasant day. We're going to have an overcast till around about noon. It's supposed to burn off and have clear skies for the most part. And so that is your morning update for March 20th, 2019. Thank you guys for playing along.